Q and answer time for George here, Barnes, and we've got a few questions from you that we're going to sit here and answer. We're going to do a giveaway at the end of this video, give you the instructions on what we're going to do for it. Righto, Scotty Rawlings. Whose idea was it to start a YouTube channel and why? Righto, mate. Yeah, it was pretty mutual. We do it every Monday night anyway, and it's a fierce competition between us. Like, if Chris doesn't win, he sooks all night. But yeah, he hates to lose and I hate to let him win. So that's how it is. And what you see on a Monday night is pretty much how it goes. We're doing it before we started YouTube, which thanks to Chris, our pro shop at golf, he's threw a comment in there one time and said, oh, I'd like to see that. So here we are, all done. And we've just reached 500 subscribers. Thank you all for sticking with us, and hopefully we get a few more. Righto. So yeah, it's pretty mutual. I went to Chris, said, do you want to record it? And yeah, here we are. And if you watch the first videos to now, you'll see the sort of progress that, especially Chris, like, yeah, he wasn't real good, but yeah, he's come a long way since then. So Jamie Tyus, old Slate of Darts. How long have you been playing? And lowest 501 average, a straight in double out. So pretty much March last year.
Yeah, I've sort of been playing but just over a year, but before that obviously had a bit of a game here and there, had a bit of an idea how to play, but never sort of played 501 or nothing like that until the competition started. I had to try and beat Barnesy, and over the last 12-18 months we've been hooking in, and I get my fair share of wins off Barnesy, that's for sure.
Do now, yeah.
He's been probably playing a lot longer, but it's all sort of more relevant of how much you're playing at the time and how often you're getting that practice in and stuff like that. The lowest game average, I think what we've written down in the last bit, was about a 32. But it also comes down to who you're playing. Like, obviously, I probably get out of trouble sometimes. I might have like a really low handicap and you can't peg. But luckily, if you're playing someone decent, they peg it out, shuts that game down. If you get a couple of people who aren't pegging, it can also get a lot worse than that. But yeah, so we've sort of logged it at about 32 as one of our lowest ones. But I'm sure we could muster up a bit lower game if we tried hard enough.
Yeah, can't take much if you can't hit them doubles, especially both people not hitting doubles. Yeah, so about 32, Jamie, is about it. Well, I used to play when I was in my 20s, had a 30-year break, so...
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it's a long time ago, yes. So, picked them up the same time as Chris. We actually went and got a decent set of darts and a decent dartboard, and yeah, here we are, playing this terrible game that does your head in sometimes. We started recording last November, the first video came out in December the 9th last year, so that was our very first video that we recorded in November. Just took a bit of time to edit and get things going. Did I mention giveaway?
Yeah.
Did I?
You did at the start.
I did, yes, rightio.
500 subscribers.
Yeah, 500
Doing
giveaway.
Let's show the picture.
Yeah.
We are giving away a set of darts, the Red Dragons. And Mark can probably zoom in on them, but pretty much simply just make a comment on this video and be a subscriber. Obviously, we're just going to give it away to one of our subscribers, but just make a comment on there, and we'll pick one of the comments or one of the people who make a comment on here, and get your details and send you out the free set of darts.
Yeah, we'll draw that on Sunday. I think we're going to do it. We'll do a live stream Sunday at 6 PM Queensland time. So you'll go for a couple of hours, obviously.
So what are we going to go on to there? Probably BnGdarts or
Dart Counter.
Dart Counter. So 6 PM Queensland time, which is Australian Eastern Standard Time, not the daylight savings time. If you can line it up and you want to meet on there and hit us up, we'll do a few live stream games just straight onto our YouTube channel and try and verse some of the subscribers, or if not, we'll just verse some randoms and just stream it up and see how we go and see if we can find someone who can give us a towel.
Yeah, they won't be hard.
Won't have to look too far, especially Barnesy.
30 handicap will do, George. easy win that one.
That's how Barnesy picks out of his verse and he scrolls looking for the 30 or lower handicappers.
Yeah. And yeah, we'll play a few of our own games as well if there's no one sort of hanging around. So hopefully a few of you get in there and want to have a game, and actually put in what game you want us to play for you. Or what your best game is that you like watching that we play.
Yeah.
That'll be better than just anything. And hang some shit on George and myself. We don't mind. We're into a bit of shit talk, you know. So mainly George. Anyway, yeah. So this giveaway, you know, it's free to enter. Costs you nothing. Just we'd like to give away to a subscriber. So hit that button. We're doing it off our own bat. We pay for ourselves. We'll let you know. We'll draw the winner on Sunday. We'll draw the winner on the live stream, so you get to see it first. And yeah.
One of the questions was the favourite games and the bottom favourite games.
Yeah, BnGdarts. How you going, old China?
Not a bad question. We play a lot of different games, and there's a lot that we played that we don't sort of film a lot more of either. But I'd probably say my favourite game, I'd go with cricket, just because I beat Barnesy a fair bit. It's sort of a fun game, you know, it's not monotonous, you're throwing at different numbers. There's also a little bit of a strategy to it, you know, you can either try and build up a bit of a score, or you try and just close them out. You know, and even when you get behind, you can just start shooting for that ball, and then you know, you can quickly add up scores if you start hitting red balls and hitting 50 pointers, so you're never out of it. It's a bit like Shanghai, I guess, too, when you're playing someone who might be a little bit better than you on average. Those games where you can have the score, stuff like that, you know, keeps you in the game, doesn't dishearten you when you sort of get behind. So I like that one as well. And then I just like, you know, the 0-1s, like especially like the 7-0-1000 one that we do, just because, you know, you get that time to get the eye and you really start banging some good scores out. Sometimes you're playing the 3-0s or whatever, you just haven't got that time to really start rolling some big scores through. So mine would be cricket, Shanghai, and probably the 1001 or 701.
Trophies, yeah. What's your bottom ones?
Bottom ones.
Golf?
No,
golf?
I'd reckon big round's probably my bottom one, just because Barnesy's so good at it. It's probably nothing to do with what I think of the game, just that I very rarely win the big round. He's pretty solid on that one. And the other one, bull start 5-0 can be one of the ones I don't like, as well as we have had it a few times, the cricket, where you've got to hit the ball to bowl them out, and then you get the other person's scores. So again, unless you're really dialed in and you're nailing that ball, it can be frustrating. Bones, you can start hitting some 140s and you just can't hit that ball, and it gets a bit out of control. So some of them harder games can be a bit tough for us.
Yeah, mine's the trophies. I like the trophies. Big round, obviously, because I beat George with that every time almost. But he did get a PB the last video just gone.
And a win.
Yeah, and a win too.
Should have retired.
885. Yeah, pretty impressive that. He kept up and overtook. So that was well done on that. And 01s, any 01 I like. Not so much the bull, but any 01s are good.
Bull start, yeah.
And the worst one's probably the hard golf, where you actually have to hit a double, triple, in a ball. Oh well, out of ball, in a ball, green, red. And can't really think of any other bad ones. That'll be my worst one, that golf. And yeah, that'll do. I can't think of another two.
He just loves them all.
I just like them all, yeah.
Except when he loses.
Yeah. And Mr. Flying Pig United, here's your question, mate. Your answer. Your legend on the channel. Who are your favourite players of all time and currently? You know, so we'll do the old dogs and the new dogs. So
yeah, like for me, probably like
do the old ones.
The old one, yeah, it's like Van Gerwen, Whitlock, probably.
Yeah.
Probably two of the ones that stand out, and then more like recently, like Luke Littler, sort of like watching him, and Searle Smith. They're both good as well. So yeah, good to watch.
Yeah. Mine's the old timers. Whitlock, the old wizard. Anderson, like Anderson and Gary Wright, yeah. So they're my old favourites. And the new ones are obviously Humphreys, Smith and Aspinall. So yeah, just like the attitude of the game that they got, and most of them have got a good attitude. And yeah, throw good darts, pleasure to watch. Of course, you got Phil Taylor, he was a goat, but yeah, he wasn't one of my favourites. Yeah, Mr. Diamond. Yeah, you're having trouble hitting the 180s, so.
Or any sort of triples, three in the same bed. So we just go through a little bit of an idea on where to aim when trying to get that first one in, and then where to aim from there. So a couple of little tips from Barnes, and we'll have a little throw and see if we can't jag one in there for you.
Right, Aidan, this one's for you. Having trouble hitting 180s. Righto. So what it boils down to is where your first dart goes. You get one in there. If you get two in there, if you get nervous while you're in practice, you can do what they call a fake 180. If you miss it, just take that one dart out that you haven't thrown in there. Go back, have another throw at it, and see how you go. That's a fake 180s. Just get used to not panicking when you got two in there and you got to get the third one in or want to get it in. So another way, get a spare dart if you got one. Stick it just above there, like so, and then we'll just throw the dart, and you're aiming to hit this barrel, aiming to hit there, like it'll come down in there, and I'll see how we go with it. I'm aiming at the actual dart that's there. Oh shit, first throw, didn't work. Yeah, I hit the flight and went in, see there, but that was a really good example, but I'll go one more, mate. And George will sing to me.
I'll flip the camera.
Hey, did you? There you go.
Not bad.
I was aiming at that. You got two in there. Mind you, hit the flight and went in. So that's another way of doing it.
It's funny you do it that way, because I sort of don't mind doing it the opposite, where I'll put a one underneath, and I'll aim at the flight and come over the top.
Yeah. See, Chris is a bit flatter. His is a bit flatter like that.
If I have a dart there, I can nail them from there. Not definitely, but more chance.
So Chris is a bit flatter. He goes in a bit flatter than mine. So if he's there, he aims for the top of the flight and stacks it on top. So he'll stack his. He'll be in there like that, and he'll just go over the top of the flight, and hopefully he goes in. You know, it's easier for Chris to do that, being a flatter flight. Mine come in on a bit of an angle like this. So all I'm doing is just aiming at this dart. If it's in there, aim there. And if I got plenty of paddock over here, I'll aim down the side of this flight, but just over the top of it, and hopefully she falls in. So like, I can't even show you how Chris does it, because his go a bit flatter. But mine, depending on how they land in there, but I just aim at the flight there, get two in, aim at the darts. Don't be scared to hit them. You might deflect in, might deflect it out, but I think 8 times out of 10, you probably find the target right next to you, the rest of them. So
matter of getting that first one in sometimes.
And it goes for any number, you know. Like I've hit 9 on here. I've got one in there, in the 11s when in the big round. I just aim to go over the top of that flight and over the top of that one, and hopefully they just come in. Same as like if you get in for a 8 and it's blocking your 8. I'll come down this side and aim for this side of the flight, and hopefully she'll go in. Pretty much, if you're practicing, wherever the first dart goes, aim the other 2 at it and see if we get it tight. And that's about all we can do for that. And hope you hit 180, mate.
Do the giveaways, make sure to make a comment on this video to be in the draw to get those free darts. And then, yeah, if you're free, 6 p.m. this coming Sunday, Queensland time, jump on Knacker or Dart Counter and see if you can give one of us a hide.
We'll see you on Sunday, hopefully. We've got a few videos coming out, but this one here. Don't forget, comment to see what game you want us to play and commenting on this video to have a chance to get in the Red Dragon darts. So we do all the shipping. We do everything. Beware of scammers. We won't ask for money. It's free to enter. So yes.
Get ready for the Sunday shootout.
Sunday's on. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Everyone that subscribed and supports the channel. So cheers.
Cheers, guys.